Gościmy w apartamencie La Playa w Gorzewie, gdzie spotkaliśmy się z podróżnikiem Thomasem Perissinotto. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Welcome to the Gorzewo La Playa apartments and beach bar. Where are you from and what are you doing here?
So I'm from Switzerland, and in this moment I'm working for, it's a charity work to raise funds to help children in need. So for the association One Step, One Smile. So this association that I found with my brother. And so now I'm crossing Poland on my path to go to India. So
why such a trip?
Because to tell you is I met different people like 3 years ago, something like that, yeah. And I had want to visit the world, to see by my own eyes that the world where we are living is a beautiful world. And the best way to do that was by walking. So I decided to do this walk for myself firstly, and then when I start to prepare this walk, I just realized that I can also help others, because we are all connected. So for me it was more than just for myself, but it was also for others. So, and I thought about this one, and for me the best thing was, and the most important, is to help children, because it's the future of the humanity, the future for the world. So for me it was really important that to help them, really. Yes.
So you help all the children, or?
No, the target, to help all the children, it would be a little bit difficult. And I think most...
From which country? Or something?
Yeah, to explain you, the thing I have in mind is because before to start this work, I try to engage myself in charity. So I contact in Switzerland some association to ask them if I can help, and mostly I never received any answer from them, or only negative answer like, oh, we don't need people in this moment, because I didn't want just to give my money, because I wanted to give my time, because time is more important than money for me. And what I realized is that it's not easy to engage yourself in charity purpose. So I start to think about that, and I was okay. I want to help, and money is important also, for sure. And what I had in mind is to go to meet directly the place where to give the help. So the thing with this walk is I will go to visit schools, to visit orphanage or little association on my road, on my path, and to provide them the help raised thanks to the sponsor. So that's the concept. So that means in this moment there is no project supported. It will be in the future. And it will be mainly for children that really need. So in Switzerland, in France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Netherlands that I crossed till now, Austria also, Germany. These countries receive already a lot of help from the state. They have money, so they provide that you have school, you have a lot of structure for the children. So for me it was not this country that we need to help with the association. It was more the country that the state is less helpful. They have some problem with corruption. There is
the poorest country.
Yeah, so it was more in my mind to help like India, Nepal, Mongolia. So that because
Asia, yes.
Yeah, but it's not Asia, global Asia, because I don't like to say that, but it's more like what they consider like poor countries. So when you see that the revenue from people is very low, so yes, it was more in mind this one. But if, for example, I have enough sponsor to have raised enough fund, like already, I don't know, it will be already now or maybe earlier, we could provide this help. But in this moment, I'm looking for more and more sponsors, so it will be more at the end of the trip.
Right. Well, so what is the purpose of your trip?
The purpose is
Mine.
for myself to really to continue my self-development, to explore the world, to see that the world is beautiful, and I can tell you already that it's beautiful, really. And also to help. That's really the main purpose.
And purpose on the map?
Why?
The country you...
Yeah, it's a little bit funny how I decide to do my
Why?
road. Is the Sri Lanka was the first target, because in a moment in my life I was, how to say, in English, sorry, I just need to find my word. I went to a Buddhist temple, and in this moment when I was there, I realized that the person that I should meet there was in Sri Lanka at this moment. So the destination come to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not I decided, it's just okay, I received the destination from universe, so okay, I need to go to Sri Lanka. And how? I want to discover the world, I want to talk with people, I want to to be in the country and not just to cross the country, so by walking, because everyone can stop you. It's what happened when I'm walking in the even in the forest, or when I'm crossing a city or village. People, because you have big backpack, they just look at you and say, "What are you doing?" And then you can explain, and you have a conversation. Sometimes happen that invite me to their home to keep this conversation a little bit longer. So yeah, that was yes, exactly. So for that it was the destination Sri Lanka, how walking for myself, and then to help children, to help them to have a better life. And because for me, if the children have a better life, a good education, they can help the world. They can help their family, they can help their country, they can help in global.
So how old are you?
I'm 30.
And where are you working every day?
Oh, now I'm not working, I'm walking.
Where
I used to work.
Where
Yeah, I was accountant in a society, so, and I realized that, when you are talking about money every day, it was not something for me. It was because I was interested in this job, but I did my graduation in business, but I realized in the moment after a few meetings in my life that I can do something else. I can do something more useful for the world, and I'm trying to do that.
Right. So have you collect the money or have only sponsors? How?
Yeah, so from my side, for my work, like for my cost, I saved money, and I have some people that help me directly. So for my daily cost and for my own gears, I have some sponsor also. They provide me some, for example, the backpack and few different gears. But for the work, I have also sponsors. And for every kilometer that I'm walking, they give an amount of money to the association. So it's a fundraising, like a charity work. That is something. Yes, how to say yes. It's something that is common now in UK, for example, and you can see that. But normally it's in shorter distance. It's not for 3 years trip. It's more for 500 maybe 1,000 kilometers north or 21,000. So that's a little bit different.
And have you got a family? What do you think about your journey?
At the beginning was not easy for them when I said, oh, I will leave you for 3 years. It was a little bit difficult to understand. Then when I explained all the project, then they support me, and they still supporting me. So for that they're really very good, because it's important to have support from your family and from your friend, because as I say, we are all connected. So you can do something for your own, but if you don't have the support, one day, if you're not in a good mood or something, you will not feel good. So at least I know that when I'm feeling not really in a good mood, if I have a conversation with my family or with my friend, they say, oh, keep going. No. Okay.
And have you ever watched the movie Into the Wild? This is my favorite movie ever. And the main character, Christopher McCandless, also goes on a journey into the wild, into the unknown.
Yeah, I saw this movie.
It's inspiring.
No, it was not an inspiration, because I saw this movie after that I decided to do that. And I will not get inspiration from this movie because the end is not really happy. And
only the end.
Yeah, only the end. That's true. But the difference. But it's true. But the fact is, during this movie is more looking for solitude, like to be alone, really outside of the society. And I'm not trying to do that. I want to stay in connection with the society. I also want to be by myself.
Most of the time you're in the forest, alone.
Yes, alone. But I can tell you that even when I'm alone, I'm never alone, because you meet someone that is walking. I met a lot of people when I was in the forest. And just for example, like today I was walking like almost in the forest, and someone just asked me, "Oh, how are you?
Where are you going?
Yeah, what are you doing? Do you need some help?" Or because it was already dark. And yeah, you're never alone. Really, is what I realized. Really, and even if I'm alone, is what I'm looking for also, because I can do really with myself, with my inner, and that's a really great journey, an inner journey.
And you have purpose in your mind.
You have a lot of time to think about a lot of things. That's true. Yes.
And how do you like it, Poland? In Poland?
Poland is really a nice country, and really it was so incredible because we just crossed. Because from Berlin to Poznan, I worked with a friend. And we just crossed the borderline.
And from your one smile, yes, one stand, one smile, no.
One step, one smile. Yeah. He walked also for the association. So he had sponsor also. And when we crossed the borderline from between Germany and Poland, we just walked like 1 kilometer. And I remember it was. Lady to come to us and to ask, oh, what are you doing with this big backpack and where are you going? And we explained the purpose of her presence there, and she was, oh, that's really good, really. And she explained that also she ride bicycle in, I don't remember the country, I don't want to say so, but she ride bicycle a few years ago, and she raised money also. And she raised funds, and she just talked with her little daughter, I think, and the little girl came to us and with her wallet and to give some money for the children, and they say, okay, that's to help children in India. And I was really, and just after few minutes and just the generosity of Polish people, and just realized that from the border till now that It's incredible.
And
Really.
how many days you will spend in Poland?
Now that's maybe more than 2 weeks, and I think I will need like 2 more weeks to reach.
Halfway.
Yeah, almost. Depend how many kilometers I'm walking every day, and depend if I need a break, and depend many factors.
Every day, how long you are? How many kilometers you doing every day?
Now,
Go every day.
yeah, now I'm around 30, between 30 and 40 kilometers per day. So before when I was walking with my friend, it was a little bit less, but now I'm increasing like my number of kilometers, my daily number every day. I'm trying, because now it's okay in Poland, Ukraine is still in EU, so I don't need visa.
Mm-hmm.
But when I will reach Russia until Sri Lanka, it will be depend of the visa obtention and the day of the visa. So that means when I will be in Russia, normally I expect to be there beginning of May, I will have 30 days to work 1,100 kilometers. So that means I will need to work every day between 37 and 40 kilometers. So I need to train.
And did you have any dangerous situations?
Till now, not really.
Did you meet any wild animals?
Yeah, but that's more scared of me than I'm scared of them. So
Okay.
it's more difficult to when they hurt you, they just escape, And yes, because I just maybe one situation, but it was not really dangerous one. No, till now, no. And I hope it will continue like that.
You leave Geneva in August 2018.
Yeah.
So you are in a journey more than half a year, yeah?
Now that's 7. Yes, in few days will be 7 months. Yeah.
And in Berlin you have a break, yes? 1 month break?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit more than 1 month. I reached Berlin the 9th of December, and I start again on the 2nd of February, if I'm not, yeah. Because I changed my backpack already once, because the first one was
broke.
Yeah, so there was some issue, and I had to also to change my jacket, because my jacket had some issue. So I had to receive the new one, but the new one didn't come, and had to logistic.
1 month break.
A little bit more, yeah, 1.5 months.
And what baggage do you have for the 3 years of hiking?
A lot of things, really. Yeah, I have a big list, but not so much also, because I have 3 pair of socks, only 1 pant, 3 t-shirts, 2 t-shirts, 1 shirt, 1 towel, 1 tent, 1 sleeping bag, solar panel, power bank, GPS. Then I have also, what else?
Mobile phone.
Mobile phone, yes. Then gloves, and I have a list, but I have a lot of things.
For the nights, for the coldest nights, yes, you want to be prepared.
Yeah, for the night it's okay, because I have a good sleeping bag.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's too cold outside, I'm happy to go in my sleeping bag, because it's okay, but outside. But till now it's okay, because it was maybe the last was -10, maybe no, and more than -10, it was maybe -7,
In Russia it will be better.
But in Russia it will be in May.
Summer.
Yeah, so it will be good. But the next year, if I can get all my visa, next winter I will be in Mongolia.
Mm-hmm.
Between Kazakhstan, Russia and Mongolia. And in this moment is in winter time will be -30, -40 during the coldest day and night. So it will be a little bit
Swinging
different.
back is
Yeah, but the difference is here is humid, is a wet weather. So when it's cold, it's not the same cold that when you are more in the east.
And what travel experience do you have? I know that you have experiences.
I had experience but to prepare this trip, I went in Nepal. So I hiked till I did 2 treks, one to Everest Base Camp till Kalapatar also. So it's 5,600 meters, something around this elevation. And also in Annapurna Base Camp, so it's 4,300 something. I don't really hold the number in mind. Otherwise, I used to hike in Switzerland, so we have a lot of mountains, so that's also good to train. And otherwise, I walk I travel a little bit by myself in United States, but it was not in the preparation of this trip. Mostly it was in Nepal and in Switzerland.
When do you expect to come to India?
So normally it will be in 3 years. So I did a little bit less because now if I'm reaching Russia in May and if I'm adding all the visa obtention will be in 25 months. So now, yes, in 2 years, a little bit more than 2 years. So that's the target.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah, long and short in the meantime, because 2 years, if you take an average of life of 80 years, is not a lot. If you have a shorter life, maybe it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's just a perception of things, you know. It's like when you ask someone, what is your age, and you say, oh, I'm 30 or I'm 50, maybe someone that's 50 will say, yes, but I'm still young, and someone 30 will say, oh, I start to be old.
It depends how you feel, yeah.
Yes, it's just numbers, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Everything is in your mind.
Yeah, most.
Which countries will you visit on the way? How many countries?
So in total 16 or 17 if you consider Tibet like a dependent country, but let's say 16.
Poland is 8th country, yeah?
The ninth.
The 9th.
Yeah, because I crossed already Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands, and now that's Poland. After, because Germany again, but Poland.
So far 3,000 kilometers.
Now that's 3,500 or 600, something like that. Yeah, because when I reached Poland it was like 3,485, and now I already walk like, because today 40, and before I start today was 184.
Over 3,000.
Yeah, so
And
now
how much
3,700, something like that. Yeah.
Whole journey will
21,000, around 21,000, maybe more.
the half of
Exactly. Half of Earth.
Where did you spend the last Christmas or New Year's Eve?
It was in Berlin. Yes. During New Year's Eve, I have some friends they came to visit me in Berlin. So my best friend came, and so I was not alone. But for Christmas, I was alone in Berlin. But I met so many people, so I was not really alone.
And what country did you like best?
All, really.
All countries?
Yeah, because they have all nice
Every country is
places.
special.
Yes, they are all specialty, and even if you ask me where is the country that the people are the nicest, or where is the country there is the most beautiful place, I will tell you that there is nice people everywhere and there is beautiful place everywhere. Really. That's what I realized. After I just really fell in love of Murantal in Luxembourg, is in the forest, because it's really huge tree and very beautiful place. I will for sure go back there, but I want to go back also in all places. tutorial I had in mind to do the same way to the other way, just to see what was in my bag during all the trip.
And are you going mainly through the forests or roads? And you sleep in the forest, yes, in the tent?
Yes, I try to avoid that because for me the most important will to share with people, to share a moment with people. So I'm trying to ask when I'm crossing someone, oh, do you have a place for me? Or just it's like 30-second conversation. Oh, I'm from Switzerland, I'm going to India, I'm working, do you have a place for me for tonight? And yes, no, sometimes it's working, sometimes no.
And here in the Gorzewo, in the Gostynin, La Playa is your home.
Yes.
Today.
Yes,
so
thanks
nice.
to you. Really, thank you.
So, I wish you a wide road, take care of yourself and make your dreams come true.
Thank you so much.
And I have a present from our website.
Nice.
The t-shirt. 4th t-shirt, yeah?
Yes, exactly. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you for the interview, for the stay. Really, thank you to take the time to be interested for the association and everything. Really, thank you for the t-shirt. Really.
See you soon.
I hope so. Thank you.